One Piece 1137. We are back again after a break. I guess, the future of Japan's politics were more important than One Piece, so,
I mean, what is that about?
Yeah. We're finally done with the backstory, I think, so we're finally going back to present day, which I'm very, very excited for.
Yes.
So, without further ado, I am Mike.
Tasha!
And we're Billion Beri. Let's go. Just going right into it.
Yeah, this feels cinematic.
I know, right? Like it's a movie.
Don't. Please stop. Nope. Nope. No. My god, this is beautiful, though.
Yeah, it is.
Boy, they're just gonna get you right out the gate.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I know, this art style is beautiful.
Oh god, they're still gonna murder me this week, aren't they?
Seems so.
Oh.
Nika.
Oh.
Boy, is she gonna be surprised.
Yeah, really.
This knucklehead is Nika? Present day.
Boy.
We have returned. Really does work like Vigo's power, where you just kind of lose your ability to move. Oh boy, he's hungry.
Luffy's a little spent.
That was a stomach growl from the abyss.
He was somehow alive.
Bonney. お前の父、Kumaは死んだ。あら、どうしたの、ドラゴン？もしKumaが本能のかけらで動き出したんだとしたら、あいつはどこへ行くと思う？岩。やっぱり。
Oh. Ooh. There's a look.
Nico.
Boop.
なんだそれは？攻撃のつもりか？
Yeah, that was not very effective.
Yeah. You like tapped him.
Because it's not a distorted future. Nika is here.
That would be interesting.
You can't distort the future that already exists.
その名を知っているのか？だが、それが何かを知らない。こいつの中でまだニカと麦わらの白い姿は繋がってないようだ。実に惜しいな。
How could she not after knowing Kuma's memories?
Yeah.
Where'd he find food? I like that he is not affected. He can move. Everyone else is held in place.
I don't think he got blasted, did he? He just kind of deflated off to the side.
I don't think so. Let me eat. Aha!
Was I right? Is he gonna turncoat?
I hope so.
Has he been waiting for this moment?
なぜ能力が衰えているのか不思議そうだな。その能力は私が与えたのだ。
Whoa.
Oh boy. It's like I thought. Maybe it wasn't a devil fruit. Maybe it was a scientific experiment. Kind of like the seraphim.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Come on, Luffy, get up and... Oh.
その能力は私が
Kuma?
与えたのだ。
Ooh, I just got goosebumps.
直接身を食えぬ赤子にエキスで能力を与えられるかの実験だった。
Oh, so it is a devil fruit?
Yeah.
成功したが不要な身だ。その能力はいかなる未来にも変身できるが、現実を知るたびに選べる未来が狭くなっていく能力。
Oh, interesting.
ニカを信じたいんだな。ニカはいる。もういないと思い始めている証拠が今の弱さ。
Even after she saw the memories of how he felt about Luffy.
伝説を信じ、お前の父も私にこう言った。ニカのように人々を救いたい。後に聖地の者の第八夫人となったお前の母にまた副作用の青いあざが出て失敗。
Again.
Oh
Wonder
shit.
who else got it.
Kuma's here.
Think you might be right.
I think he just reached the outskirts of the island.
Yeah.
He's coming in hot.
Oh.
なかなかうまくいかぬが、生まれた子にも遺伝するとはな。
So maybe as she grows up and she has less imagination, she can do less with her fruit.
Yeah.
Oh boy! What's coming? Oh boy.
あんたの実験じゃと。クマの家族は制御五輪に翻弄されたんじゃぞ。よくも取引など恩着せがましか。
That's true. Caused the problem and then dealt
What
with
if
it.
that was the plan the whole time?
虫けらの気持ちを理解しろというのか。
Ah!
Oh shit.
Kuma! He made it! Come on, Bonney. Believe.
Scream out to him.
怖くて何も口に出せない。
Oh, come on, yell for your dad.
Come on, Bonney.
「せっかくもらった命」
He might have been able to paw him away just right there.
I know, right?
Just like you thought.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh.
Oh, but he got...
その身クマだ。
There's still something in there.
どうなってるベガパンクは。こいつ
Ha!
は死んだはずだ。
Joke's on you. Paw him away!
Yeah.
way, they're just not done destroying me.
Nope.
こいつは死んだはずだ。革命軍が雲を連れ去った数日後、私はこいつの自爆スイッチ
Oh shit.
を押したのだから。
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Come on! Come on!
Eat it!
Oh no!
Oh, made him bleed.
Well, at least it hurt.
Do you bleed? You will. Oh, this is not fair. Goosebumps.
I saw him open his eye during the punch, and I thought he was gonna be like, oh, that's supposed to hurt.
Uh-huh. God damn this story.
I know. It hurts so much.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, there's more. Oh. Damn. Oh, 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 oh. Nope, nope, nope. No, no, no.
No
Stop it.
previews! No preview!
Oh my god, that was a close one. All right.
Whew. Just a moment. It's still murdering me. Just drive the knife right into your heart and twist.
I was doing okay until they started playing the song. That was rude.
Indeed. Oh, but Kuma's back!
Yeah.
What do you want to bet that the kill switch was actually some kind of switch that would bring him back? Because he knew, like Vegapunk knew, if Saturn was ready to hit the kill switch, then there was nothing to keep Bonney alive anymore. There'd be no reason to have Kuma. Like, that would be the end of the deal.
Yeah.
So why bother honoring it?
Yeah, so it's either that, or it literally is that he lost his will, he lost his memories, but you can't remove what you might call, like, the soul and, like, the deep-rooted instinct that he had to protect her.
Yeah, but he pressed the kill switch and nothing happened. So Vegapunk did lie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man.
Daddy has come to save the day.
Hmm. Unfortunately for me, somebody in the comments last week mentioned that Kuma will punch Saturn in this episode. So
That's what you knew?
So I had that spoiled for me because I read all the comments. So
Oh.
please, in the future, no spoilers, because that would have meant a whole lot more.
Wow.
So this whole episode, I basically knew he was coming back.
Oh. I didn't. He reads the comments and then reads them to me.
Yep.
So
I
he
moderate
spared
them.
me that one.
Yep. So
Yeah, I was just worried that they were gonna do the whole, like, Kuma punches him, and Saturn's like, what? And it would have been all for nothing. So, for a second there, I thought I saw Saturn, like, open his eye while he was being punched, and I was like, no, don't let it be for nothing. But then he continued to get punched back, so maybe it's gonna be worthwhile? I'll be so happy if somehow Kuma is the one that takes care of Saturn here, and then, like, Luffy just helps everyone get away or whatever. Like, I don't know if we're actually gonna deal with Saturn right now, like, for good deal with him, but Kuma deserves revenge.
he does. But selfishly, what I really want to see happen is Kuma put up a fight, but he's already so broken, right? He's barely got any fight in him. Like, he came here on natural instinct or whatever, but or the switch or whatever, but he he doesn't seem to have much left. So I think he's going to get in that good punch there, and then Saturn's going to take back control, and he's like, Kuma and Bonney are going to like hug or something and basically say goodbye. And then Luffy's going to step in and be like, well done, Kuma. You know, something like that.
I don't want that though, because I feel like that would just rob Kuma of a very deserved vengeance. And I know Kuma's
Yeah.
not like the kind of character who seeks vengeance, but it's a situation where he could easily get it, and why not take it when you're defending your daughter, you know? Like, he deserves it.
Yeah, I just feel like more than getting vengeance on Saturn, he just wanted to save Bonney.
Oh, I know.
So I don't think he
Vengeance
cares.
doesn't play into it for him. I
Yeah.
know.
But I think it would be kind of poetic if after all the backstory we saw of Kuma, essentially allowing Nika to happen in this world, right? Like, he was the architect of basically everything without us knowing it, without him knowing it.
Yeah.
He saved Luffy and crew a number of times. He kept
so that Luffy
like a
could
watchful
become
eye.
strong enough.
And now Luffy is Nika. He, like, the hero he's always wanted to show up has shown up now.
Yeah.
So I think it would be pretty poetic if he shows up, he smacks Saturn, Saturn retakes the upper hand, but then Luffy steps in as Nika, and they both get to look up at him in awe and know that, like, holy crap, this thing we've been waiting for is right here standing in front of us to save the day. Because, I mean, Kuma's already saved the day so many times in his life.
Yeah, I
that
know.
I don't know that
But
this victory is the one that needs to cap it off.
I guess it's, for me, it's because this is about Bonney, not Luffy, but...
True, but Bonney just got her life saved by Kuma there at the end. So, like, that was him saving the day. But Saturn may prove
maybe
to be...
the sacrifice that leaves her without a dad.
Maybe.
I don't know, though, because as a buccaneer, he was already able to take insane amounts of punishment that other people couldn't and live. And then now he's also cyborg, so
Yeah.
that makes him tougher still. He's falling apart, but the one standing right there who can fix him is Vegapunk.
Mm-hmm.
And Frankie could help.
That's true. Oh, yeah, with Frankie and Vegapunk together,
They could get it done fast.
they might be able to fix him. I don't know that they can just restore his will unless Vegapunk did some shady stuff, you know,
I
against
wouldn't put it
the will of
past him at
Saturn.
this
Yeah,
point.
that'd be pretty
Hid
nice.
it away somehow. Maybe he takes it, like you said, takes it out of Bonney and puts it into Kuma. Like all the memory bubble, she absorbed it, so now she knows it. So what if he can take it back out of her? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Or he never actually extracted his will, he just compartmentalized it and shut it off.
yeah, to make it appear that he didn't have it.
And all he has to do is flip a switch and let it back to flow in or something. But
Yeah.
who knows?
I would hope that's all he did, because he didn't make a kill switch. So clearly he was doing some deceptive things, because he did not agree with what Saturn wanted done to Kuma. Didn't see the reason for it.
Yeah,
And didn't want to be made a murderer.
that's true. So one of the scenes that happened that I really, really wanted to happen was Borsalino.
Yeah, that was sneaky. He's feeding Luffy.
It didn't say it overtly, but it said
Heavily implied.
who fed him, and then
And
it
then
cut to
shows
Borsalino
Borsalino.
sitting there. I was like,
Yeah, it had to have been him. He had to have blinked away, got food, blinked it back to Luffy. Nobody can see the speed of light.
Yeah.
So, you know.
nobody was paying attention to him. So,
that too.
So yeah, he must have beamed over to a vending machine and just got a bunch of food
dropped
out
a
of it
bunch
and then
of
gave it to Luffy, because that was a full on feast. You don't just forage for a banquet.
No, like he got food from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I like that. It shows that he's not heartless. I do think he's just been sort of like, he knows he can't win, so he's just doing his job. And back to what we said a few episodes back, I think it could be that he feels if he kills Vegapunk, it'll be quick, painless, and no torture, you know. Whereas if Saturn or anyone else were to do it, who knows what they might do to him. So for him, it's a mercy for his friends, you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully now, after feeling that punch from Luffy, that might have been what changed his mind to make him think, if I back this horse, I can win this race.
Yeah. Especially because he has to feel it. Like, he wasn't giving his all, but neither was Luffy. Like, Luffy had room to spare.
Yeah.
Lots of room to spare. If he got serious, I mean, think back to the Kaido fight. He messed around.
Yep.
For like 70% of his Gear 5 fight with Kaido.
He used Kaido as a jump rope.
Yeah, and he took a club to the back of the head and just morphed to be the shape of the club.
Yeah.
Like, he did all kinds of things that were just goofing around. Like, he's just trampolining, trying to think of his next move name, and like...
He is silly as Gear 5.
Yeah. But once he got serious, then Kaido actually started getting rocked pretty hard.
Yeah.
And he had to pull out his, like, trump card that, you know, his ultimate trump card. And even that wasn't enough, so...
Well, and I wonder, like, how many people have ever managed to hit Borsalino?
Probably very few.
Probably very few, yeah. He has the power of light. How do you hit light?
He must have had a run-in with Ben Beckman at some point, though, because he seems to be...
Oh, Ben Beckman! Yep. I'm not saying nobody can do it. I'm saying very, very few people can probably do it.
Yeah.
So if someone is strong enough to knock his block off like that, he probably thinks maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
And he's not overtly backing Luffy. He's sneakily doing it. Plausible deniability. That way, if it doesn't work, well, oh well, he's still an admiral, everything's fine. But at least he tried.
Yeah.
Gave it a little sneaky try. And this episode was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was cinematic from the very beginning. Like,
yeah, it felt like a movie.
Did the Toei intro thing, and then you expect the intro to song to play, and no, it just went straight into it, and it was playing it like it was a movie. Dark screens with some subtitles, little credits on the side.
Credits, yeah.
Scene pops up, says a thing, it's all cinematic style, and then it fades back, and you're like, oh my god, what is coming?
And everything was just drawn and animated so gorgeously. Like, Bonney especially, like, little form, big form, didn't matter. She was beautiful.
Yeah.
Every shot she was in. And then you see all, like, the little sparkles and stuff from post memory bubble.
Yep.
And all that, like, and then later how they did Kuma. Oh my gosh, he looked so cool, and the action of it, like, you really felt it. Like, oh, this was such a well done episode.
Yeah, that moment where Bonney hugged Vegapunk, and it just completely changed art style for a moment.
Yeah.
It took on more of like a painterly type of a look.
Yeah.
Beautiful episode. Well directed.
Yes. Well done start to finish.
Yeah, well animated. Everything was amazing.
Even the pacing was good, which is unusual for One Piece. We didn't have too much just staring at people's faces.
Not too much. There's a little bit of it when Saturn was threatening to kill Bonney, and everybody's like, no, you know, but there was a little bit of that, but, you know, there's always a little bit of that.
But not too much. Not as much as usual. Not nearly as much as usual. That probably would have been 2 episodes before.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm glad they're picking up the pace, being as how they keep taking breaks.
Yeah, I know.
But, that was a good episode.
It was. I look forward to what's coming next. Now that all the pieces are kind of like converging back, like, it's hard to even speculate because you could just go so many different directions.
I know.
But I'm hoping that Borsalino is going to do more than just feed Luffy and like give him the chance to intervene again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, feeding Luffy is honestly the best chance you can give anyone because Luffy needs a lot of fuel.
Yeah. So
This
the
will be
fact
what
that he did
gets
that
him out of his old state so he can fight again.
Yeah. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to figure out who fed him. So he took a pretty big risk there.
He did.
Because it won't be the Navy soldiers. Half the Straw Hats and Vegapunk are like Vigoed. They can't move right now. They've been purple beamed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the only person that was remaining there that, could have done
But it doesn't take into account if anyone else was on the outskirts. Like, he still has some plausible deniability. They could claim it was him, and he could claim it wasn't him, and nobody really knows. So it would just be down to whether or not they were willing to kill him off. How they're feeling about it that day.
Yeah.
But hopefully it won't come to that, because somebody will just kick the crap out of Saturn. Here's hoping. It was good to see Kuma land a hit on him, though. And I was right. The Sapphire Scales was a genetically engineered disease.
Yep.
I
That
had a
ended up
feeling.
being a side effect of an experiment.
Yep.
That got passed down genetically.
Yeah. And I'm glad they answered, how the heck did Bonney get devil fruit?
Yeah.
Because there really wasn't much of an explanation.
Yeah, there was no time. It's not like the poor people brought in a devil fruit on accident and fed it to her. So yeah.
The only explanation might have been that it was sitting in the coffers in the basement of the palace when they took it over.
Yeah, that was the only thought we had, was that maybe it was that.
But this is interesting because it's like, oh, well, maybe because they fed it to her as an extract, it took a while, like multiple years, to actually take effect. I don't know.
Or I mean, it's not like a fruit like Luffy's where suddenly he's rubber, right? Like you have to probably in some way consciously activate it. So as a child, probably never even happened, and then.
Well, I mean, yes and no, because it seems to be the power of her imagination. So as she grows up and she stops believing in Santa Claus, so to speak, her power weakens. Like, she stopped believing that Nika could be real, so now she can't do Nika-like future, for example.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, though, is then her fruit should have manifested much sooner than it did, because kids are their most imaginative from, toddler to 8.
Yeah. But if you think about it, what was it originally? As a child, Bonnie just wanted to be with Dad and just hang out with Dad. And then Dad says, hey, let's go out to sea one day. And she goes, oh, I want to get big and strong. And all of a sudden she's more adult her doing moves and practicing.
I mean,
so that may be in the
sense to me, but I think it should have happened sooner. I mean, they can feed a devil fruit to a knife or a sword, and you get an elephant sword. So why would it take so long to manifest in her after being fed?
I mean, that could have been the first time she imagined a future different than what she already had.
Maybe. I could grant that.
She's not strong right now.
Yeah.
She wants to get strong. So now she's imagining herself as being stronger.
Yeah.
A strong woman that can go out to sea.
Yeah, suddenly she's 20.
Yeah. So, and that was interesting when she tried to use Nika-like future again and it failed.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah. And so before he explained it, I thought, oh, wait, you can't do Nika-like future because this is the Nika-like future.
Maybe.
And there's already a Nika. And to a degree, you know that, even though for some reason they're playing it like she has no clue, which is kind of interesting to me. She saw all the memories that we did, so...
Well, the memories stop before Gear 5 Luffy.
Correct, but at one point, Kuma says, I think this boy could be Nika.
Yeah.
And she's not even, entertaining that at all. In fact, her power seems to be waning, because as Saturn explained it, you're starting to believe Nika doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And yet, here Luffy is right next to you, and he's the guy that Kuma thought could be Nika. So it's interesting that she's not even entertaining. I don't think she's
technically seen him yet, because the whole time he went Gear 5 and fought Borsalino, she was on the ground running for her life from
she
Navy
didn't see
soldiers.
That. Yeah. I get that she hasn't seen it, but she's seen the wanted poster where he's now all clad in white.
Has she?
Yeah. She saw that...
Oh, that's right.
When she was
asked
wringing
him
out her
about
shirt,
it. Yeah.
And he was like, this is me at my most free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that might not mean anything to her then, you know?
Not yet, necessarily.
Without actually seeing him use the powers in the way that he does, like, why would you make that particular connection?
Mhm.
Because, sure, her dad thought he could be, but all she sees is a scrawny boy.
Yeah.
Well, scrawny late teen.
Yeah. I mean, she'll get it confirmed at one point, and we'll see
Yeah.
a moment where her eyes like
I'm
get
waiting
wide
for
and
that.
like do the little, the animated little, where
Yeah,
they glisten.
with a little bit of glisten wiggle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get
I'm
that.
waiting for that one.
Mm-hmm. That'll happen at some point. But it's interesting that her fruit gets less useful the more she knows.
Yeah. The more reality becomes fixed for her and less imagination, the less powers she has. But I would imagine there's still a certain amount of power that she could use no matter what. Because, like, distorted future, that's like showing you a possibility, showing you your death, something like
Yeah,
that. She
yeah.
could imagine that all day long.
Yeah, I would imagine that the more wise you get to a certain thing, like you said, Santa Claus, right? Or like Nika, like that starts to wane. That
Yeah.
particular distorted future starts to lose ability. But if you switch it to like distorted future, world government doesn't exist or something like that, like you start imagining different things and different ways that things can play out or something. I don't know.
Well, and like I said, though, it may just be that her power pairs down to individual on individual use. Like, I can picture you as a rotting corpse. So that's what you see. Like those guys,
Yeah.
they turned into corpses, basically, skeletons, and it shook them to their core.
Yeah.
And, she could still do that. That's not gonna go away. I
Yep.
wouldn't think. Because I don't see it as like, oh, well, now that you're older, your fruit is absolutely useless. It's as if you don't have one. Like, no. She can still make herself different ages and things like that. And just because it didn't say anything about it, if it's the current reality, that it won't work.
Yeah.
It seemed more like it has to do with her ability to imagine it.
Yeah. Which we all have to take this with a grain of salt because it's Saturn who says it.
Yeah, that
and as
too.
a scientist, he's not going to have that much imagination.
Yeah, whereas she could.
So he's going to think very logically about everything, right? And that's going to lead to some crazy discoveries and things like Vegapunk. But you have to have a childlike imagination. So to him, a fruit like that is completely useless.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not going to have the imagination that a child would.
Yeah.
So it could be in her hands much more powerful, but
Well, I mean, it's just like Luffy having the gum fruit. At first, for however long, we have all, including Luffy, thought he was just a rubber man and nothing more. And so many people, when he was a kid, told him his power was useless. You're just rubber. What good is that? And
Yeah.
he's like, pistol, So he thought of ways to use his power in unconventional ways to make him more powerful.
Yeah.
And over time, he kept thinking of more and more and more. So Bonney could theoretically do the same. Somebody else sees her power as worthless, whereas she can build it up to be something very powerful.
Yeah.
Now, I know that, you could argue that, well, he wasn't really the gum fruit the whole time. He was actually Nika. But for the longest time, all he had was rubber powers. And he was still strong. He still beat Arlong. That was before he even had Gear Second or anything.
Yep.
So he was just purely working on rubber manipulation, and he beat Arlong. So what's useless to some is useful to others. It's all in how you use it.
Yeah. Random side thought that I just had pop into my head. It would be kind of hilarious if, we know they go to Elbaf next.
Yep.
And we know that in Gear 5, Luffy can go giant mode.
Yep.
But what if Bonney joins them in Elbaf? Maybe not as a crew member, but like goes there with them.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees the giants and she gets her imagination up and she uses distorted future
To be a
giant like Bonney. and then it's giant Bonney, the 50-foot tall woman, and
Yeah.
Gear 5 giant, and they're like wreaking havoc on on like a giant who's like opposing them or something, right? Like that would be
Or just playing.
like a Bonney and Luffy kaiju battle would be cool.
Yeah, I could see Luffy wanting to do it too.
Yeah.
Because Luffy's still 5 in his head.
Oh yeah. That's why he's so dangerous, because he's got the ultimate imagination, and his power is the ultimate fruit to take advantage of imagination. So
Yep. It's interesting though how he and Bonnie have that in common, where imagination makes a big difference in their powers.
yeah, that's true. I do question why did Saturn take Luffy so lightly when he showed up? He's focused so heavily on Bonnie that he seemed to forget that Luffy was even there for a bit. And then it was only once he started eating that it's like, whoa, 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 sea prison him quick. Like, because if, like, he knows that he's Nika.
He does, and yet he doesn't take him totally seriously. I think because he might feel like he knows he has the Nika fruit, but will he be as powerful as the last Joy Boy? That's debatable.
Yeah.
So if he's not as powerful as the last Joy Boy was, then he may not be something that they have to worry about. That could be something he's thinking.
True, but they sacrificed a CP0 agent to prevent him awakening at all.
Yeah.
And when that didn't work, he woke up. So it feels weird that he's like over there as like old man Luffy, completely vulnerable. Nobody
and
can
Saturn
help him.
didn't change tack and just go kill him.
Like, yeah, he could have just easily been like, hold on, Bonnie, 1 second. Okay, now that problem's settled, let's kill you. But instead, he's just like, interesting. I don't understand. I'm also trying to piece together
Plot
why
armor.
he said that it's a shame that Bonnie doesn't realize that Luffy is Nika.
Yeah.
Trying to figure that line out, because that for him to be like, she didn't make that connection. That's a bummer.
Maybe
I'm not
what it
quite
is
understanding
if
that.
she had made that connection and she still believed in Nika, she might actually pose some kind of threat in her power levels. Maybe.
Yeah, but she would have used it against him, so why would he want that?
Well, no, he wasn't like, it's a shame. He said that, but it seemed like kind of the same way people say, nice house you got there, it'd be a shame if something happened to it. That's kind of how I took it as, it's a shame she hasn't made the connection, like, too bad for her. Now I can just kill her easily. No fight, no nothing. Guess she should have realized. That's kind of how I took it.
Yeah, I took it differently than that, but who knows? You could be right. I don't know.
But in any case, I get to stop crying for the day, and hopefully you will as well while you hit the like button and smash the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our videos.
That's right. And if you enjoy our content and want to support us, we have a few different ways you could do it. We have a nice little graphic here. And we have recently changed up our merch shop.
Finally!
We've been talking to you about it for a long, long time.
Yes.
And we used to use Fourth Wall, but we weren't super happy with that one. Because it was a little difficult to add different product types and stuff. So
And I didn't like their types of products either.
yeah, so we switched over to Redbubble.
Yes, we like Redbubble.
Yes, Redbubble.
Bubble.
And we've got, 8 designs up now, I think?
8, yeah.
Yep. And she was hard at work on number 9.
When I got another shot in my back.
And we have number 10 on the books, but we can't release that one until we're ready to unveil something else that we have coming in the future. So
evil plans.
yes, evil plans. So we gotta hold off on that one. But yeah, so we've got a couple designs now across a lot of different product types. So yeah,
you
check
can
it
get
out.
stickers, shirts, mugs, art prints. Like, I tried to put it on everything I could for you guys. That way you can choose whatever it is your heart desires.
That's right. So yeah, so check it out. We'll be adding more and more. She just got her procedure done last week, so she's very sore again. So sitting at a desk chair for a long period of time is bad at the moment, but we're pretty confident that that's going to settle down over the next couple weeks, and then she'll be like, she's basically taken on being the designer. So
I'm not great with Photoshop, so it takes me a while, but I am working on some other stuff. They'll come out slowly over time, so you'll have to keep checking back to see what new designs I've dropped.
Yeah. So pretty exciting. So check it out and see. Tell us what you think. We also have a number of different affiliate links. All of those are in the description for Amazon, TCGPlayer, eBay, etc. We also have a Discord channel where we talk about the anime and the TCG game and where to find product and all that. So come join us and hang out. It's a fun time. We're growing ever so slowly, but it's a good time in there. So come hang out. And with that, I am Mike.
Tasha.
And we are Billion Beri. And if you'd like to see more reactions, you can check them out here. And if you want to see our AMV called Hero with an asterisk, you can check it out over there. See you next time.
Bye, guys.